Hi, my name is Kanai Houston, your sober coach. Time to get off the bench and into the game. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why you do not have to defend your sobriety. In the beginning of my sobriety journey, I always felt like I had to defend myself, and it was exhausting. Don't exhaust yourself trying to convince anyone else of your sobriety while you're still trying to convince yourself of it. When sobriety is a new concept to you that you truly do cling and commit to, but you just don't have this full understanding of it, it can feel exhausting in the beginning of your sobriety journey. Often one is just throw in the towel. I want to make sure that you feel supported and you do not throw in the towel. I will in fact pick up that towel and give it back to you as I watch you go back in that ring and fight it out. Sobriety is an enigma. Being a 24-year-old in an American society that is not only promoting but guiding people through their sobriety is an enigma. I refuse to use any of my time defending my sobriety or my coaching. When I was younger, I grew up around substance abuse, and I saw how everyone that abused substances were judged, criticized, and I told myself I would never. I can give you a laundry list of reasons why I became an addict. Even during addiction, I knew it wasn't for me, and it wasn't exactly a habit that accurately reflect who I was and my morals and values. I did not start my sober coaching to keep myself reliable to be sober. Sobriety is a decision that I chose because it is a choice of freedom. A choice of freedom that I want to share with the rest of the world in any way that I can. My sober coaching does have a fee, but I'll do it for free. I would not have started my sober coaching if I knew going back to substances was an option for me. I actually have a pet peeve of those who teach things that they themselves have not embodied. You may even watch some of my content and be like, is she serious? Serious as a heart attack. Similar to any comedian, I have found so much joy in my pain. I have found things to laugh about. I have found the lessons. I have found the joy in all of my addiction. I have managed to transmute the pain of my addiction into lessons, love, and joy. Something that I can share without shame or guilt. A lot of people say it's either laugh or cry. With my sober coaching, we're gonna do both. We're gonna laugh our butts off to transmute that pain, and we're gonna cry our butts off to transmute that pain. You know how some people say, you leave all that crap at the door so you can come in and focus. Sobriety is about bringing all of that. You do not have to separate yourself from your reality and your experiences in order to walk into a room and be able to be focused and emotionally regulated. All of you is allowed to walk into every room. And it's deeper than just the sobriety of substance use. There are all kinds of addictions. Once you knuckle and buckle down on any addiction that you have, you free yourself of any addiction that you have. It makes it easier to wean yourself off of the rest. Yes, we all have a vice. But here's my advice. Don't shy an eye from what you know you need to try. Okay, this is not the time to try to come up with taglines. All that to say is as you wing yourself off of one addiction and then you become aware of another, keep going. It doesn't stop there. Also, all of my content that I post online for free is content that is general. So if you need anything specific to you and your situation, make sure you check out the resources on my website or contact me directly. The only person you need to convince of your sobriety is yourself. Do not spend any of your time explaining this enigma to others and/or the projecting their experiences onto yours. Sobriety is possible. If you could use in moderation, you would. Let's stop being so afraid and shying away from the word addict, because it does have the worst connotation you can ever think of, and we shy away from things that have negative connotations. But let me tell ya, being an addict is not the worst case scenario. And being an addict truly rings in the truth and the reality of your experience. I am not an addict. She ain't talking to me. Okay, but if you depend on that substance, if you're using a substance to cope, disassociate, numb. Thank you so much for watching. Let's have variety by starting sobriety.